And welcome to a rather purple edition of today's We Talk About Pedals thing. I've been working with Thomann almost since the beginning of the channel when I had 3,000 subscribers, so thank you, Søren, for your continued support, which is why I look at Thomann pedals. And today we're looking at a pedal that has been technically announced in NAMM 2020, but then something happened about a flu or some sneezy thing, I don't remember. And now it's out. And I would say it looks like this, but it actually doesn't look like this. Because he's trying things with really cool finishes, and they look cool in real life, but you can't actually reach it when you try to film them. So we don't know. I tried turning on and off lights, but when I put my hand in a very specific spot, right there, you can actually read speed, depth, pre-delay, and feedback. We don't know what that spot is and why. There's some kind of magical fairy dust thing. But when we go to one of the other cameras, you can actually see what it looks like. It's the Axis Flanger. It's from the, I would call them newly designed, less expensive edition of Thomann pedals. They're rather small. I love the design. I like the feel, the handling. Not the biggest fan of the font and the graphics. I think they could be cooler on that level, but they're good and solid pedals, and they're not too expensive, and there's a bunch of them. Here's the Flanger. It's got speed, depth, pre-delay, and feedback, as I already mentioned, and now we're gonna do things with it, with this purple guitar and a purple sweater, and into a clean amp with a little bit of reverb on it from the Eventide H90, into a cream back-loaded cab, pumping it into the Tone King Sky King over there. And after that, into a driven amp, which is the Red 7 Duality 1,100,000. And this is what the guitar sounds like with a little bit of reverb on it. That's not true. This is what the guitar sounds like with a little bit of reverb on it. I said a little bit. Let's save that. I liked it from the very beginning, I have to say. I gotta say, if you're actually buying an Ibanez, I don't remember what it's called, this thing. It's phenomenal because no trem, so much simpler. It is from the Prestige line, but it's only 1,400 for a Prestige. It's got locking tuners. It's an RG with DiMarzio Air Norton tone zone, I think. I mean, it's as classic as an Ibanez can be, and it performs. That is just lovely. I mean, how else would you describe that? It's what I want from a flanger, not to be like, which you can do, and we're going to do that, but just the beautiful subtle movement for the cleans. Now, I'm not really saying much about what I'm doing on the pedal because I don't know. I don't understand flanger flungers. I underspend, speed and depth. I get that. How fast does it go? And how severely. But pretty late is subtle. I would actually describe it from being more open to more throaty, like ow, wow, kind of those differences. Is it a woo or an ah, kind of? And then feedback, what do I know what that does on a flanger? It does annoying things, that's what it does. So much for the cleans. Here's the modern channel, which is a vintage channel with more gain, from the Red 7. Bottom line is it does the job. It gets bigger than that. it does what I want a flanger to do. I love the cleans. It's subtle there. I kind of know what I'm doing when I'm fiddling with the controls. I can get the jet stuff happening with the feedback almost all the way up. And it gives me nice movement on leads. What else do you want from a flanger? If you want more, then don't buy this. If this is your bag of tea, it's a saying, I guess, then get the Axis Flanger. Don't expect to read it in weird lighting situations, but you don't have to. You have to play it. That's it. That being said, I'll put links below and animals at the end.